Revolutionary or ridiculous? Apple just dropped iOS 26 on Monday, and the tech world is buzzing about whether this dramatic visual overhaul is a game changer or a step too far. Every iPhone owner with an iPhone 11, iPhone SE 2, or newer model can now download this groundbreaking software update that's causing heated debates across social media. The centerpiece of this release? Apple's ambitious liquid glass design language that transforms your familiar interface into something that looks like it's crafted from translucent, glassy materials. But here's where it gets controversial. This isn't just a simple update. Apple made the bold decision to leap from iOS 18 straight to iOS 26, skipping 7 version numbers entirely. Why? The company claims they wanted to synchronize all their operating systems: iOS, iPadOS, macOS, watchOS, tvOS, and visionOS under one unified numbering scheme, while also reflecting the year when most users will actually experience this update. And this is the part most people miss. This numerical jump signals something much bigger than a routine software refresh. The liquid glass revolution. Beauty or burden? Prepare yourself for the most dramatic visual transformation iOS has experienced in years. Apple's design team drew inspiration directly from their Vision Pro headset interface, attempting to bring that futuristic, translucent aesthetic to every device in their ecosystem. Every interface element now appears as if it's constructed from see-through glass, creating an almost otherworldly user experience. However, this ambitious redesign hasn't been without its challenges. Users and developers have raised significant concerns about readability issues and how background elements interfere with foreground content. Apple has been scrambling since June to address these complaints, releasing multiple beta versions with adjusted transparency levels and contrast improvements. Even with today's stable release, expect Apple to continue fine-tuning the visual elements in upcoming months. The reality is that this dramatic aesthetic shift will require an adjustment period, and not everyone will embrace these changes immediately. Some longtime iPhone users might find themselves longing for the familiar, more straightforward interface they've grown accustomed to over the years. Core app transformations that change everything. Perhaps the most impressive addition is the new call screening functionality, a feature that personally transformed how I handle unknown calls. When an unfamiliar number dials your device, the system automatically asks the caller to identify themselves and explain their purpose. Only after receiving this information does your phone actually ring, displaying a transcript of the conversation that allows you to monitor and join at any moment. While voicemail transcription still struggles with certain languages, this screening feature has dramatically reduced the number of unwanted calls I need to answer personally. Additionally, the holding assist feature monitors when restaurants or customer service lines place you on hold, sending notifications the moment a human representative begins speaking again. The Messages application is finally catching up with popular alternatives like WhatsApp and Telegram, introducing custom backgrounds, improved conversation flow, polling capabilities, advanced text selection, enhanced photo previews, and group typing indicators. Apple has been quietly developing SMS filtering technology for several years, and this release includes significant improvements to spam detection algorithms. Unknown sender messages now automatically sort into a dedicated folder, though I found after years of requests, Apple finally brought the Mac's beloved preview application to iOS 26, enabling users to edit, annotate, and digitally sign PDF documents with significantly more ease and functionality than before. Apple Music introduces auto-mixing technology for seamless song transitions, along with lyrics translation and pronunciation guides. Users can now pin their most loved songs and playlists for quick access, creating a more personalized listening experience. The Maps application allows users to establish preferred commuting routes, sending proactive notifications when your chosen path encounters traffic congestion or incidents, complete with alternative route suggestions. A new Places library feature makes reviewing previously visited locations much more intuitive and organized. Apple redesigned the camera app interface using the liquid glass aesthetic, displaying only video and photo modes by default. Users can scroll horizontally to access different shooting modes, while frequently used controls like flash and night mode appear in the top right corner for single-tap activation. Advanced options, including filters, photographic styles, exposure controls, and timer settings, are accessible by swiping upward from the screen's bottom edge. Following significant user backlash from the previous version, the Photos app has restored the familiar tab-based navigation system that many users demanded. AI features, promising but limited. Unlike last year's major Apple Intelligence announcement that generated massive excitement, iOS 26 delivers a more modest selection of AI-powered capabilities, partially due to development delays and rollout challenges. The company has integrated AI-powered translation directly into core applications like Messages, FaceTime, and Phone. Currently supporting English, both UK and US variants, French, France, German, Portuguese, Brazil, and Spanish, Spain. iOS 26 introduces live translation functionality for AirPods users, including compatibility with the recently released AirPods Pro 3, existing AirPods Pro 2, and AirPods 4 models. The updated visual intelligence feature can now analyze and understand on-screen content when you simultaneously press the power and volume down buttons. Apple Intelligence can suggest calendar events based on displayed information and answer questions about screen content using Google Visual Search or ChatGPT integration. Apple also launched their own circle-to-search equivalent called Highlight. However, there's a significant usability issue that's driving users crazy. The button combination for accessing visual intelligence is identical to taking screenshots. This overlap creates an extra step when trying to capture screenshots, and I've personally missed saving several important images due to this confusing design choice. Genmoji receives enhancements that allow merging two different emojis through text prompts to create entirely new expressions. Both Genmoji and Image Playground now support adding facial expressions to people, while Image Playground introduces new modification options for attributes like hair then facial hair, plus additional creative styles powered by ChatGPT. Additional feature improvements worth noting. Alarm customization now offers flexible snooze duration options, ranging from 1 minute up to 15 minutes, giving users much more control over their morning routines. The Wallet application enables creating digital identification cards using passport information for TSA airport security checkpoints, while boarding passes display enhanced airport and flight details for improved travel experiences. Voice recording functionality allows selecting specific input sources and includes voice isolation technology, plus the ability to capture audio and video content locally on your device. Particularly valuable for content creators recording podcasts through video calls. Apple enhanced the Reminders app with intelligent grocery list generation from recipe websites, and the system can now surface relevant reminders based on emails, websites, or notes you're currently viewing. The App Store introduces accessibility nutrition labels that clearly indicate available features including voiceover, voice control, larger text, sufficient contrast, reduced motion, and caption support. Parental controls received significant updates, including communication restrictions from unknown phone numbers without approval, age-appropriate content filtering in third-party applications, and enhanced App Store monitoring capabilities. To download iOS 26, navigate to Settings, then General, followed by Software Update, and select the latest available version. The big question: revolution or regression? Here's what nobody's talking about openly. Is Apple's liquid glass design actually an improvement, or are they prioritizing visual spectacle over practical usability? The company clearly believes this represents the future of interface design. But early user feedback suggests a significant learning curve and potential accessibility concerns. What's your honest take on this dramatic transformation? Are you excited about embracing Apple's glassy, translucent future? Or do you think they've gone too far in pursuit of visual innovation at the expense of straightforward functionality? Have you experienced any of the readability issues that beta testers have been reporting? And do you believe Apple can successfully balance aesthetic ambition with everyday usability? Share your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Liquid Glass or Team Bring Back the Old Interface? This could be the most divisive iOS update in Apple's history, and your experience might help other users decide whether to upgrade immediately or wait for further refinements.